Hello, everyone. My name is Elisa Dyson, and ever since last week, when I looked and seen what the final exam was going to be, I actually pondered and pondered on what exactly could I possibly persuade you guys that was much better than the other one. And usually, I'm a good persuader. I persuade my friends all the time, family, my husband, so I thought, and then finally something just came to mind. What could I possibly persuade somebody that I've actually experienced myself that would be beneficial to somebody else? And I think that not only do women struggle with this, but some teenagers and men as well. And what that is actually weight. What is the best way? Two comparisons that I want to do is, and it's a big thing now, is portion control. Well, portion control. I'm sorry, excuse me, and actually dieting or surgery. I've never had surgery, but I've had friends that actually have had surgeries. The only thing that I've actually did was diet and did portion patrol with control. I'm sorry, why did I keep saying patrol? But what I found was actually, helped me when I was in the military. You had weight and tape where your height had to match a certain weight and body weight or mass. And if you don't maintain that, you can get flagged and you can't, you know, go ahead and get promoted, get awards, just regular um, little things that the Army offer. So, me personally, I used to diet, do extreme dieting in the military where I would lose 10 pounds in a matter of a week and a half. That consisted of barely eating, like eating to not starve, um, going to the gym 3, 4 times a day, 2 times out of those 3 times running 4 miles and going to a sauna. But in order to maintain the Army standards, I had to do that, unless I wanted to be flagged, and I did not want to be flagged. So that was just something that I actually did. Instead of actually portion control. And I didn't learn about portion control until I actually got older, and it was a lot harder for me to actually lose weight once I had my daughter. Baby weight is extremely hard to lose, by the way, to those fellas that may think that their girlfriend or wife or just lazy and don't want to get the weight off. It's actually a lot harder. 10 pounds, I may can lose 10 pounds in maybe a month after I had my daughter. I don't know, it was extremely hard to get that baby weight and that excess weight off of you, since the whole time you're eating for two and they come out weighing 7 pounds, and here you are left with the additional 40 pounds that you gained. But actually I did portion control, and what that actually did was I didn't feel so hungry and I did not feel so empty as versus dieting. And a lot of times when you diet, trust me, you're motivated for the first 2 days. That third day, when you become hungry, you're going to find some food quick, fast, in a hurry. And you wind up eating more than what you actually was eating before you start dieting. And you know, portion control really does matter. Portion size matters. Research has shown that people consistently eat more food when offered larger size portions. A lot of times when you are out with friends, if they offer you extra food, of course you're going to try to be nice and eat all your food, and then they'll offer you dessert. Then, just keep on offering you little stuff. That's just what we do to show hospitality. But it's okay to say no because you don't want to overeat. And it's so easy to overeat. You would not believe how small our stomachs is and how much food we actually pack into our bodies. And especially if we don't go to the restroom regularly, that food is actually, building up in our, bodies. And that's where we run into excess weight gain, especially if we don't have some type of detox or cleansing. Um, so I found that portion control actually helps regulate you, not only your body, but it gets you to where you are um, accustomed to smaller portions. And in order to lose weight, you actually have to actually burn more calories than you actually consume. So just imagine one meal from McDonald's, fries, calories 300-400. Big Mac is 300-400, maybe 500 calories. And have you ran on a treadmill? Do you see in 30 minutes, if you walk or run at a slow pace, you maybe burn 170 calories. That's like half of the fries that you consumed. So I don't really I've never actually did the whole calories counting thing. Um, it just wasn't my thing. I've tried the military diet. I've tried teas diet, the tea diet. I've tried Herbalife. Um, I've tried the Garcinia diets. Nothing has been more fulfilling to me than actually getting outside on the road, walking, and actually coming back in, fixing a healthy meal that's proportioned, excuse me, that I'm not overeating. You can always tell when you overeat because you just feel so and you just know that you overate. And a lot of times you're not hungry, you're actually thirsty. So if you know you've already eaten, you feel hungry, you may be thirsty. What I would do is I would actually eat my proportioned meal, and then I would top it off with a glass of water. And again, I just feel like proportions and actually dieting are two different things, but dieting and proportions, they are all self-control and self-regulated. But I feel proportions are something that you can still enjoy the foods that you love to eat, so that you won't be tempted to actually try to sneak and eat them and eat a little bit, and then you find yourself gorging in them. You eat that same food, just a small amount, and you go on about your day and exercise. And these are ways that I feel that proportions are better than dieting, because usually with diets you always slip back up. So that was my actual comparison and persuading you to maybe try proportions instead of dieting or having some type of surgery. Once you go through it and see your hard work, it'll be easier for you to keep it off. Thank you.